here are 6 things you should ask your child's summer camp or summer school if they typically share to kids, especially if your child is younger than 5 years old. Some of these outside school activities are great, but they are not fully structured to schools, and kids may be categorized in age groups that may not be safe for their health, meaning that kids who are much younger may be partaking in activities or sharing meals with kids that are younger. While this mix may be great for social development, kids who are younger than 5 are more risk for choking and some injuries that kids who are older than 5 may not be necessarily prone to. I'm Dr. Kirik. I'm a pediatric ear doctor. On this channel, I share a lot of kids' health, safety, and first aid tips to make sure kids are staying safe. Number 1 is balloons. Balloons are used for a lot of summer parties and summer school activities, but they should not be left for kids who are younger than 8 for unsupervised play. Latex balloons are commonly forgotten, but they are a silent choking hazard. They are smooth and stretchy and can easily conform to a child's airway when they ingest it or aspirate on it, and makes it very difficult for a child to breathe. Kids who are younger than 8 may not have the skills to blow a balloon yet, but they always try. Younger ones may also try to blow the pop balloons, and increases the chances of them choking or aspirating on. And because balloons are very slippery and smooth, they're very difficult to dislodge when they get stuck into the airway, even with trying the Heimlich maneuver. We always recommend that kids who are younger than 8 use balloons under supervision, and all pop balloons should be discarded immediately. A much safer type of balloon which we tend to recommend are the shiny ones called the Mylar balloon, because they don't pop into smaller pieces like the latex balloons do. Number 2 are popcorns. Do they serve popcorns as rewards, or do they use it for screen time? For kids who are older than 5 and those who are able to chew developmentally are able to chew popcorn easily, kids who are younger than 5 may be at risk because popcorn is a choking hazard at that age. Popcorns are light and not always very well chewed by kids. They're also very irregular shaped, and when swallowed down form, can get stuck in a child's airway, making it unable for them to breathe, which is why they're choking risk. Also, the risk and possibility of having a mix of both popped and unpopped popcorn, and kids can actually aspirate on those small kernels, and that can go into their lungs and cause other problems for them. Number 3 are marshmallows. Do they use marshmallows for s'mores or for hot chocolate? Marshmallows are sweet and fun, but for kids who cannot chew, because they're very sticky, they may tend to swallow them and it may get stuck in their airways. Because they're also smooth and sticky like balloons, they're also very difficult to dislodge, even when you try the Heimlich maneuver in a child who's choking on marshmallows. Number 4, which you may know already, are grapes. Grapes are considered one of the perfect plugs. Kids who are older than 5 may be able to chew and break down whole grapes, but kids who are younger are not developmentally able to chew fully, so we should recommend their grapes are cut in small, long sizes to reduce the risk of choking for them. Even if your child packs their own snacks and lunch to the daycare or summer camps, there's always a temptation for kids who want to share with the others. So it's a good idea to always talk to the daycare or the center of the activities to make sure they're cutting the grapes for all the children, to make it easier for kids who want to share, not being exposed to choking risks that grapes always pose. Number 5 is another perfect plug you always want to ask about, and these are hot dogs. Hot dogs are considered perfect plugs for the airway in kids who are younger than 5 because their airways are smaller. This is one of the foods we always recommend to completely skip in unsupervised areas or areas that have limited supervision, like summer camps where you have more children. But if it's been offered, you always want to discuss and remind them that hot dogs should always be cut in long slices for kids who are younger than 5 to decrease the chances of being a choking hazard. And finally, sweets. Candies. All kids love candies, but not all candies are appropriate for all ages. Hard candies, sticky candies, candies that turn into gum may not be appropriate for kids who are younger than 5 because they're not developmentally ready to chew on them and know how to process them. So if they are being shared at daycares or summer settings, it may be best to separate kids before doing that. Or better yet, it may just not necessarily be served. So make sure you're asking those questions to make sure your kids are staying safe in those places where it's not fully structured like other school settings are. As an ER doctor, I have seen kids come into the ER aspirating or choking on things they were exposed to at daycare or summer settings, and I'd like to hear from you what your experiences are. What other questions are you asking before your child goes to summer camps, preschool, or after school care? Leave me a comment in the comment section, and thanks again for watching. I will see you in the next video.